Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've seen a lot of reveals and a lot of announcements up until this point regarding this Season 2 update for MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. And admittedly, the majority of the reveals and the announcements so far have had to do with Warzone-based gameplay changes or DMZ-based gameplay changes, and a bit of content spanning both of those modes as well. Today, though, I wanted to focus strictly on multiplayer and break down all the current confirmed updates, then all the various leaks and rumors that we have for the Season 2 multiplayer update here in MW2, because while it doesn't seem like face value we have a ton coming as of right now, because we haven't seen the full-on reveals with the roadmap and everything there quite yet, we do have a decent amount of stuff that is confirmed and or leaked and or rumored as of right now. So first up here, of course, with the whole path to Season 2 blog that we got a couple of days back from Call of Duty, we have several reveals because of this. So first up here, initially, we know for a fact between the blog and then also the Treyarch Community Manager Twitter account that ranked play for multiplayer is dropping on day 1 of Season 2. So this will be a launch day update. We'll have the ability to play ranked play with all these CDL rule sets and restrictions in play on all these CDL based maps as well, with the CDL based modes. So competitive playlist, if you will, with actual grindable and unlockable rewards through playing well and ranking up throughout the divisions. It's not like you're playing the super strict skill-based matchmaking like in pubs just to play the game. There's actually end goals here. There's actually reasoning behind these super strict skill-based matchmaking. So ranked play is in fact coming on day 1. Now, arguably the largest part of the Season 2 update for multiplayer is going to be the weaponry update. Now, of course, this does also apply to Warzone 2 and DMZ as well. All the new weapons are going to be available in all the modes here, but we know for a fact that with the Season 2 update, we are going to be getting 5 new weapons throughout the course of the season. Now, not all of those are going to launch on day 1. More than likely, we're going to see 2 of those available on day 1 via the new battle pass. One of them probably available through the store, and then the 2 others available later on in the season through an in-game store bundle, and then also an unlockable challenge. Now, this will be the first time we've got 5 weapons in a season. Obviously, Season 1 just included the Victus, the Bass P, and the M13. This is a bit of an upgrade. However, it's not the first time ever that we've had 5 weapons in a season. In fact, 5 weapons is kind of the standard and has been for quite some time here in COD between MW 2019, Cold War, and Vanguard. And more than likely, what we're going to end up seeing out of these 5 weapons is 3 new ranged weapons and then 2 new melee weapons. Melee weapons, obviously very common for DLC updates and seasonal updates here for that sort of niche playstyle, and 3 ranged weapons is pretty much the standard. And that, of course, is what we saw back during Season 1. So I'd imagine 2 new ranged weapons in the battle pass on day 1, 1 melee weapon maybe in the battle pass as well, and then with the mid-season update, 1 more ranged weapon via a store bundle and challenge, and then also shortly after that, 1 new melee weapon via a store bundle and unlockable challenge as well. And for what it's worth, as of right now, we do have a couple of different leaks for weapons. We've talked about these previously, but the Vepr 12 shotgun appears to be coming based on some of the data mined and leaked attachments in private matches. Then also the crossbow as well as sort of a special ranged weapon there too. So 2 potential leaked weapons there out of the 3 ranged or 5 total. Of course, leaks are just leaks at the end of the day, so they're not officially confirmed at this point, but that's the information we've got on that as of right now. Season 2 is also going to introduce a new audio update to multiplayer as well, alongside Warzone 2 and DMZ. And basically, this is going to update the audio occlusion in game and essentially make it easier to pick out certain audio from certain things. So we're talking enemy footstep, we're talking enemy gunfire, whether it's vertical, horizontal, where they might be positioned on the map or where that gunfire could be coming from. Basically, they're going to be fixing the audio and making it a lot more recognizable rather than just being one jumbled mess, which is kind of what the audio is now, where you can't really depict things super clearly because everything is overlapping and there's too many different audio things happening at the same time, which they are eliminating with the Season 2 updates. So that should be a big one, and I'm very much so looking forward to that. By the way, as we are going through all the multiplayer updates here for Season 2, just a reminder, if you want to guarantee you're always up to date with the latest news, updates, class setups, tips, all things going on in COD, this is your one-stop shop. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. And then also, if you guys enjoy this video, if you guys are excited for MW2 Season 2, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Let's go for 2,000 likes on this one. The next major update that we've got confirmed for Season 2 here in multiplayer is a perk update. Basically, they're going to be increasing the rate at which you earn your bonus and ultimate perks, so you're going to be getting all your perks much faster here in Season 2. Really just bringing this more back in line with the standard perk system, and I feel like eventually we're going to go back to that regardless, but now you're going to end up earning your bonus perk, your second perk, 50% faster than your ultimate perk, or your fourth perk, I should say, your third perk, but obviously we have 4 in total because you have 2 standard ones. The ultimate perk, you're going to earn 25% faster, so you're going to be able to get all your perks, all 4, and then have your full-on perk package available much sooner in match. So again, it's going to be more similar to having all your perks from the get-go. Not exactly that, but the closest thing we've had yet. Moving on, we also have the replacement of Tier 1 happening in the Season 2 update as well. They are replacing Tier 1 with standard hardcore. Frankly, this probably should have been a thing on day 1 of the game. Hardcore has always been sort of a standard mode in Call of Duty multiplayer. This year they tried to change things up with Tier 1 and have it be a mashup of realism and hardcore, and clearly it just didn't work, and that's why they're bringing back hardcore now as a standard mode to completely replace Tier 1. So after Season 2, Tier 1 is no longer even going to be an option. That'll be completely removed from the game, and we'll have the hardcore variants instead. Also, speaking of just general modes, we don't have anything officially confirmed on these as of now. Raven and Infinity Ward did confirm that they're going to be revealing the new modes here in the coming weeks via some new blog posts. So whenever those happen, we obviously are going to be covering those here on the channel, but we do have a handful of different leaks thanks to the in-game files. There's a bunch of actual mode icons that have been updated super recently, so more than likely we're probably going to see at least a couple of these debut. Currently, Gun Game and Cranked and One in the Chamber all have their own custom icons available in the actual game files that have been data mined, so a couple of different party games available there. Then also Gunfight. This is one that I think maybe has the worst chance of coming with Season 2, just because alongside Gunfight, you have to introduce a bunch of individual 2v2 and 3v3 maps, and who knows if we're going to see a multiplayer update that large with mode-specific maps like that on top of the standard content here, which is what we have up next. Obviously, Season 2 is going to be introducing some new maps, or some maps, to the overall pool there for 6v6, and then potentially Ground War as well. Obviously, with Resurgence here, the reveal for that should be happening this week. I'm not sure if it's going to be, done by the time that this video goes out. Not quite sure when this is dropping, but I am recording a few days in advance, so perhaps we already have the Resurgence reveal. But the initial leak for that Resurgence map is that it's available in, obviously, Resurgence in Warzone, DMZ, and Ground Wars. So we could potentially see that new Ground War map coming as well. And then the final few updates that we have for MW2 Multiplayer are actually based on Spec Ops. Obviously, Spec Ops is available as a part of the paid experience in MW2, just like multiplayer is. And with every single season, it seems like we are going to be getting some new Spec Ops missions to add to the overall availability list there, where you can go through and earn your stars and level up your kits that way. Then also, more than likely, with the mid-season update, rather than just the launch update, we are going to see the next episode in the raids. So we'll have the continuation of that with episode 2. Obviously, episode 1, Adam Grad, dropped with Season 1 Reloaded, so I just imagine they're going to continue with that pattern there. Season 2 Reloaded, whenever that ends up happening, we'll have the next episode of raids out as well, so we can continue progressing along that storyline. So yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively everything we currently know about the Season 2 multiplayer update here in Modern Warfare 2. That's going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you're excited for Season 2, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel and you want to guarantee you're always up to date with MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and join us ultimately on the road to 1 million subscribers. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.